Tricky day. I know. Do you think you had the pace to get through to Q3 today?
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty happy. You know, we haven't really brought any upgrades since quite a few races now. So we know based on our performance and compared to the other cars, we've been struggling quite a bit more lately. So to come that close from Q3 is actually a very positive thing because we should have some upgrades coming in the coming races. So pretty happy with the quali, and yeah, we are just out of the points for tomorrow and Sunday. So it's not a bad place to start our weekend.
There's an extra half a race tomorrow to start making some places up.
Exactly. Yeah, we have I think 22 laps. So we'll try to find our way through the field and hopefully put ourselves in a good position for Sunday.
Not a lot of time this morning to get ready for that. Did you spend the morning, I guess, mostly sort of focused on that race pace?
No, we try to do both because we know, when we don't qualify at the front, we just seem to struggle quite a lot to make ground in the races. So now we are just outside the top 10, which is good and positive. And I must say, I'm obviously, we need to work more. I can't be satisfied with the overall performance, but considering where we stand and the fact that we didn't bring any upgrades for a few weeks and months now, I think we can be pleased.
Hey,
with
Nicky,
that.
I know it was really going to be a difficult weekend because you still haven't got the upgrade, but what was the car like out there?
There's been the same kind of balance limitations that we've been having for the beginning of the year. Obviously, it's the same car, so there was some areas I was struggling with. But again, to be honest, even though the position and the lap time is not good, I felt again good behind the wheel, carrying over what I felt in Silverstone. And there was quite a big mistake in turn 3. So I think with that, even with the lap time I did, when I know how much the upgrade and some other things where I'm, should be quite a bit slower than the other car. I think I'm actually right where I need to be. So for me, that's two strong qualities in a row, which is nice. And again, it felt good. So honestly, I'm happy with that because I know what the gap should be and we're where we need to be.
And lots of opportunities heading to the sprint tomorrow.
The pace is still the pace. The car is still struggling around here, but at least I'm happy that I found a little bit more drivability carrying on from the last race. So I'm more optimistic going into these races now. But as we saw in Silverstone, we're still lacking that overall pace. So it's tricky. Anyways, hopefully there's some opportunities. I guess like I said prior to the Silverstone race, if I'm stuck in a DRS train, I won't mind because that means we'll actually be in the fight. Already here, irrespective of where I am to Alex, because it's not a direct comparison. I'm much closer to all the other cars that have normally been half a second to 3/4 of a second quicker than me. So I think we've clearly found something. I'm kind of getting more and more convinced each session now since Silverstone. For me, it brings more optimism going into the sessions. I show up to the sessions with a bit more hope now.
Hey Alex, how do you feel out there? Because it looked like you were flying at certain points and then track limits wasn't always too kind to you.
Yeah, we're pushing out there, obviously. The times are so close. It's tricky. We knew it was going to be a talking point coming into the weekend. We really can't feel where these white lines are. I think it would have been better just to let the cars do its self-damaging thing, which is run wide and you'll destroy a floor. But it's a good weekend for us. It's a good qualifying so far. Updates are working well. It was a 10th out there to get into Q3, and of course there's always a little bit there here and there that could have got you through. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy.
Optimistic about tomorrow in the sprint?
Yeah, it should be. We have a good car. We actually did a few setup things more to favour the race than qualifying. So hopefully we can see how it goes and make some positions.